Welcome back, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
No microphone.
Wow. This is the Elephants in the Room podcast. This is season 2, episode 4?
5.
Yeah,
Episode 5.
Episode 5. We're back. It's a Thursday, and we have a special guest. Welcome, Landon Martinez.
Hello, everybody.
I don't know if you'll hear that in post, but it's there.
We'll hope so.
I didn't even introduce ourselves, which we usually do, but it's okay.
You know us.
You know us.
Hopefully.
The second season.
Season 2. I got a text from Caitlin last night. She was like, I listened to the first few minutes of all of your first season episodes, and she's like, you guys are such just men. And I'm like, what do you mean by we're such men? She's like, well, the very first episode, the first thing you talked about was football, and then you talked about food, and then you talked about video games.
Food is universal. I don't see how that's just a guy thing. Football, sure, but food?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We talked about football for 5 episodes straight.
We did.
And
it was in the middle of football season.
But it was only you that talked about it. It was literally just you talking. Stop. What are you doing?
Nice to meet you. Guys.
It was literally just you talking for 10 minutes straight about football. And I was like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Landon, you're our second guest. And
Yes.
With our tradition with guests is we have this little list.
Okay.
And we choose to have our
Wait,
guests
this is
choose
not the
one
right
thing
list.
from the list, and then you give us your opinion on it.
Wait,
It's
okay.
got the wrong list on it.
Got the wrong... Nope. There we go. Podcast ideas.
There we go.
How do I make
So
you
pick
bigger?
one of these. We're gonna let you think about it, and then tell us. You start the conversation with that.
Okay.
Me and Wesley just got called down to the principal's office.
Yeah, we can fill
True.
the time with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So,
Why don't you-
while Landon thinks, Wesley and Carter just got called out of the principal's office at separate times. Right as Carter
I was
left,
first. I
Wesley
know
got a
Wes.
little-
I know Wesley thought he was free on that one.
I thought I was chill. I was like, man, what's Carter getting called down for?
Who you were. He asked me. He was like, "Who was that guy? I've never seen that guy before."
To be fair, new
That's not
cut.
an aura though that he knew who I was.
I have an
Yeah.
idea. Okay, I'm gonna go with number 4.
Okay.
Should you tell your friend if you think their partner is cheating?
Oh,
That's
wow.
kind of a serious one.
Well, here's the
So
thing.
it's-
It's you think or no.
Well,
Yeah, both. No, if you know, but your partner, they're not gonna get another girlfriend. They're weird,
Like Logan.
and they really love their girlfriend. Do you tell them if you know their partner's cheating?
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, because it's my friend. It would be different if it was somebody I didn't know. I feel like the burden of truth is kind of on the partner to come forward, but I know they probably won't. So it's like, I think if I knew that stuff was going on, I think I'd have to pull my friend aside and be like, hey, you're sitting in the chair in the apartment. You're sitting in the cuck chair.
The
right now,
cuck
buddy."
chair.
You're sitting in the coach chair right now.
Do you guys see the elite cuck chair?
If I think it though, I'm gonna have to confer with other people. I'm gonna get a professional opinion. I'm gonna talk to other people. Do you think that's going on?
Sure.
If I knew, then yeah, I'd definitely say.
You would share.
I would tell my friend.
But even if your friend they're so in love with this girl, they don't. That's their whole personality is this girl. You don't know if they would recover in the next couple of years.
That's all right.
I mean, you have to do what you have to do. You know, I wouldn't want if they're so in love with this person. I'm scared of their partner. Quite frankly, they have to be that charming to basically for the buddy that you know to be convinced that this girl would never do anything wrong against him. She loves him so much, right? Or he loves him. Whoever they love him so much, and then that they're actually cheating. I gotta say something. That's just not.
Yeah.
It's not it. Even if they won't recover, I mean, how bad is the cheating? Can I say that? Can I say how bad's the cheating?
Yeah.
It depends. How does Landon know? Did Landon see, or did they cheat on them with Landon?
That's
another question. That's a
different
whole other
question.
dilemma.
So, I think I'll re-ask that question, in a more professional way. If your best friend has this girlfriend and she comes up to you and she's like, "Hey, I know that I'm dating your best friend, but I think you're really hot. We should hook up. Do you tell your friend that she said that, or do you hook up with your friend?
If you do it, do you then go to your friend?
Or do you just hook up with your friend and skip the middleman?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to decline. I mean, I don't know. I can't even say it depends.
So if you would decline them asking, and then would you tell your friend after?
I think
There's only one answer to this.
What's the one answer?
Yes.
Yeah,
Very obviously, yes.
Yes, obviously.
You tell him that his girlfriend's out.
Exactly.
Simple as that.
I think I agree with Landon. I think that
Girlfriend's on that timing.
Oh, that's a name. We're editing that out.
We're name dropping
that out. You can't name drop like that. Right.
What time stamp are we looking at?
Let's move on.
5:50.
Anyway, I think I agree with Landon. If I suspect, if I know that his girlfriend is cheating on him, I think that I would rather him be out of a cheating relationship and be upset rather than stay in a cheating relationship and continue to be a cuck.
It's not necessarily a
It's
cuck.
only a cuck if you watch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you want it
that's
to
true.
happen, that's cuckoldry, yeah.
Cuckoldry.
What if
That's a good word. I don't know
tell
if
your
that's a
friend
word. I feel like
Cuckoldry? Yeah, it's the official word.
cuckoldry.
Yep.
What if you tell your friend and they're like, "Yeah, I know."
Google it. Not in the school.
Cuckoldry. Oh.
Cuckoldry.
Spanish.
Yeah. Well, I knew what a cuckold was. Like I didn't know that it was
Horned
cuckold.
beast called a cuckold.
A horned beast.
Who said that? UNH Scholars Repository? Why is a college doing this?
The lore of cuckoldry was not merely a literary tradition, but a popular conception. What?
Wow.
Oh, was it beneficial to the medieval family? How is that?
Beneficial.
Well, because you think about like all those stories from medieval. Wow. I'm gonna restart. You think about all those stories from medieval times where it's like, the woman like
Wait, scroll up.
like the women and the man like can't get pregnant. Like you get so many stories that like the man is like infertile, and so you have.
This is not.
What?
A cuckold is a male who unwittingly invests parental effort in juveniles who are not genetically his offspring.
What the freak?
That's something different. No, cuckold is when you raise someone else's kid.
That's literally exactly what that means.
Yeah.
Is
A cuckold
the
is a-
husband of
a
an
cuckold
adulterous
is
wife.
husband of
So
an-
the wife cheated on somebody, and then the father raises the child. That's not.
So yeah, it's both probably. Your wife cheats. You're a cuck if you raise the kid.
Wife of an adulterous husband is a cuck queen.
I mean, honestly, I think I'm gonna raise that kid. Like, that kid is never gonna love their original father. I'm gonna make that kid love me. And sure, their original father might not care, but I know deep down, I'm that kid's soldier right there. Maybe that makes me the cuck.
That does
It makes you the cuck.
Absolutely makes you the
Well, I'm
cuck.
just saying.
But I think that there is some value to what Landon just said. I think that there is some value. It's just not necessarily what I want to give.
Well, I mean, I'd feel bad for the kid.
I mean, I would too, but it depends on if the father's in the
It only depends if like they're
right. Because if
mixed.
their father, okay, that's not what I
Like if your wife's white and you're white, and then that baby comes out dark, then I feel bad for it. But if they didn't know, you don't tell them.
Why are you feeling? Oh, just because like they're. Well, okay. Here's the thing. I think that if their father's in the picture, like if the man that your wife cheated on you with is in the picture and is able to raise the kid, I'm taking the back seat. Like I'm not going anywhere near that thing. But if the father isn't in the picture, I may feel like I'm inclined just to raise the child because it's the right thing to do, rather than the thing that I would personally not like to do.
That was so unspecific.
That's so strange.
Like
I didn't know what word.
What is the meaning of a cuckoldry cuckoo? Click that.
A cuck queen.
A man whose wife has been. Oh, that's just.
Well, this is the meaning behind confusing. Cuckold refers to a man whose wife has been unfaithful, term derived from the word cuckoo. Cuckoo? a reference to the cuckoo bird, which is known to lay its eggs in other birds' nests. Oh.
Sounds like a
Those
drifter.
devious cuckoo birds. Stay away from them.
How does
What is
someone-
cuckoldry in animal behavior? Oh, alright, I don't care.
How do you even get into, like, how do you become a cuck? How do people like that?
I think it's a humiliation fetish.
It's got to be something like that.
Something like that.
Gotta be.
But, like,
I need to stop looking at Google. We're gonna go down a deep rabbit hole of cucks.
I didn't think that was gonna be our topic for today. It was gonna be cucks. Anyway,
it was interesting.
Going back to what Landon said about our original topic, I think that if I know for sure, I'm telling him. If I suspect, then I talk to other people about it first and maybe say, hey, I'm looking out for you, maybe just, pay a little more attention, whatever it is. But if if she comes up to me and is like that, and then what? What are we?
There's a weird sound.
Something's shaking.
The mic
You
shook.
loosened it.
No, I didn't. I tightened it. Well,
Yours is the only one
my
that's
mic is shaking, but like this is loosening it.
So tighten it.
I was tightening it. I was retightening it. It was already loose.
The thing about thinking it, though, is that, like, I feel like if I think it, I'm just gonna, like, low-key make jokes about it and not even realize that it might be something. Like, if I just think that, well, it depends, because if it's a friend, I wouldn't joke about it. But if it's, like, some random person I'm kind of acquainted with, and I think
totally
they're cheating... I think
Stop
they're-
talking later. This is all gonna get edited out.
Oh, we're back in business, baby.
All right.
We're back in
audio
business.
issues.
Slight audio issues. We're back.
Zoom
Nolan was
Yeah,
getting
Zoom
cucked by his
video.
microphone.
If it was like if it wasn't a friend and just somebody I knew, I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't. I would feel so uncomfortable trying to tell them because I feel like I already like if I think somebody's being cheated on and I just think it right. I think I'm prone to just like kind of laughing about it, right? But not like taking it seriously. Like, oh, they're probably not being cheated on. But it's kind of funny to think about if they are, right?
So you're rather optimistic.
I'm kind of optimistic about it. I mean, like, I feel like if it's not somebody you know and you just see it happen, it's a little funny. Like we can all agree if it's just like somebody maybe it's somebody you dislike and you see it happen, you feel bad, but also like you kind of gotta laugh about it low key. Like this is just absurd.
Yeah.
That reminds me of when Evan, I can say his name because he graduated. Evan, what was his last name? Evan Laddie. Evan Laddie told me about some senior drama when I was a junior last year, and he was like, "Oh yeah, there's this one couple, and like everybody knows that he's being cheated on. Like the person that she's cheating with, like they go in the parking lot and they get to business, right? But the guy he never knew. Everyone else knew." He did not know.
The guy didn't know.
That's what I'm thinking. I heard that story. I was like, that's crazy.
That seems, unlikely.
That guy had to have known. He was just, a poor guy, I guess. Oh, man.
Anyway, we can stop talking about cheating for the remainder. What else is there? What's coming up soon? Super Bowl's this Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday. Mm-hmm. Are we excited for this game at all?
I stopped caring when the Lions lost. Yep.
I don't know. I'm just gonna be there for the cracked chicken
I'm gonna be there for the wings. Exactly.
Yeah.
and the male strippers.
Right. I'm thinking that I'm gonna do something at my house.
With your mansion that you live in.
Right. Their house is bigger than mine.
Definitely not.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, like in terms of just like the size of the house, absolutely. My
Yeah.
house doesn't have
Our basements are similar, but our upper floor is bigger.
absolutely is bigger than mine.
Yeah.
Our basements are probably similar-ish in size.
Speaking of basements with movie theaters in them, me and Carter are potentially gonna make a little movie room
Yeah.
out of our sister's room because she moved out for college.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Do it.
It's not.
Having a movie room is awesome.
Put some chairs in there, you know.
But you got to use it. You got to start watching.
Oh, it'll be
That's the thing is, we're not movie people.
That's true.
I'm a movie guy. I'd come over just to use the movie
Well, you
room.
can come over and use my movie theater because I have a big movie theater.
That's true. You do have like a whole setup for it.
Yeah, I have a 120-inch screen.
It's not great quality.
What is that?
Yeah, because it's
I'd say
projector.
max 1080p. It's not great.
Oh, mine? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just because projectors that you can only get so
You
good.
can only get so good.
Yeah.
But we might turn it into a little gaming room or something.
That's what I would.
Throw an Xbox in there.
You're gonna be gone on Saturday.
Saturday? Yeah, probably for districts.
I would paint.
If I once I get out though, I'm down to help because
Want to paint?
Then we gotta paint the room. No, it's pink right now.
it is pink. We have to get all the shit out of it first.
I know. But if we get a TV in there and an Xbox, like, we'd use that more than a movie.
Yeah,
You know,
And if you could probably move your computer in there.
I probably would.
I'd probably move my desk in there too.
that reminds me, Carter. I think since we're here right now and it's in a public space, I should probably apologize for this. I'm sorry that when I was like probably 10 years old, I stole your mic.
Oh yes, I was. You know, he's the one. Remember when we were like that weird kid just moved in next door to the Lamberts?
What?
Remember when we were younger and the Lamberts? Someone moved into the house next to them.
Which one?
Our
The
parents made us play with them.
no.
The one right next, like
Which direction next?
if you're looking straight onto the Lamberts' house at
Yeah.
the front door, the house to the left.
Don't remember that, but all right.
Remember when we had those little diamond foam Minecraft swords?
Oh yeah.
This kid right here took one.
I took one.
The diamond, the diamond Minecraft
Like a
sword.
diamond.
I didn't know at the time when I took one. I thought it was mine, but now I just took it.
That's what. Side tangent. That's what my little brother does with my clothes.
He steals your clothes.
Dude, he's like, "What do you mean? I thought they were mine." I'm like, "Yeah, these used Nike sweats that you've never seen before in your life."
He's just lying. He just wants your clothes.
He does. I have nice clothes, and he has shitty clothes, and he steals them, and it really pisses me off because I buy new clothes for myself, and then I can
They're
never
gone.
find him because he takes them. Me and him share a room with my mom's, right? He just takes them out the laundry basket, wears them, and then he takes them to my dad's. Now they're in his room. They're out of my circulation.
What a little jerk.
He's an asshole. I hate him. Shit pisses me off.
I was the weird kid next door.
I don't
I was weird, dude.
We were weird.
Everyone was weird
Everyone
when they
was
were 10.
weird.
We would drink.
We would
drink LaCroix and play floor
we would
hockey
play
in the
sport.
garage.
That was we thought he was weird because he wouldn't play sports with us.
Yeah,
I
that's
think that's what it
true.
was.
Well, I played football with y'all recently.
You did.
Remember in the
Yeah,
front
it was
yard?
pretty scary, yeah.
That was good.
That was a fun little time.
My back was killing me though. I don't know why.
Back to the clothes topic. That's kind of why I'm glad that I don't have a younger brother. I have a younger sister because we don't wear any of the same clothes, and so I never have to worry about any of my clothes being stolen.
That reminds me, I'd low-key steal my bigger brother's clothes. So
You're just a kleptomaniac over here.
I guess so. I didn't. Okay, the Minecraft sword thing wasn't intentional. I think I just must have thought it was mine and just taken it. But the bigger brother clothing stuff, like he was moving out at the time. He was in the process of moving out, right? And he had these old clothes that he wouldn't wear anymore. And I'd ask him about it, and he'd be like, "No, you can't have it." I'm like, "Why? You don't wear it at all." And he's like, "Yeah, but I could like resell it or whatever." And I'm like, "I'm just gonna take some." But I never told him.
Well, maybe he's listening right now.
I hope not.
You get a text like in like 3 or 4 days. Landon, why the fuck did you take my clothes?
Orlando would not use that language with me.
I don't even remember you moving in our neighborhood.
Yeah, because I stayed
weird.
inside all the damn time. I was kind of a loser kid, okay. Which is fine.
Where'd you move to now?
I'm in Diamonddale.
You want to say your exact address for everybody?
I don't know about that. It's a nice house. I like Diamonddale more than Horsemire or whatever you want to call that community. What happened to the Lamberts? What happened to
They
them?
moved to Okemos.
Because they're a bunch of sissy liberals.
Apparently. No.
No.
The daughter was getting bullied at the junior high, so she decided to move out of Holt. And so they just moved their whole family to the project Okemos houses.
Yeah, that's a good move. Honestly, the junior high sucked. I'm
You're
glad.
looking at new houses.
Why?
Because the taxes in Okemos are so high, and they have no reason to live there anymore.
That's true.
I mean, honestly,
I mean, both their kids are in college, so yeah.
junior high sucked though.
No, it was not. But.
Oh, well, yeah.
Hey, Sports Clips. You want to stop by Sports Clips on Tuesdays? Quick plug.
That really pissed
Guys,
me off.
haircuts, Tuesdays and Sundays. Go see Autumn Lambert at Sports Cuts.
Roger Dunn.
Yeah, look, I'm never going to a sports cuts.
Yeah, neither am I. No.
Especially not to her.
You can't plug them and then be like, hey, I'm not going.
Hey, she,
Like, I would never go near a sports clips in my town.
she dropped out of cosmetology school
Just to go to.
just to do nothing. And then now she works at Sports Clips.
Okay, guys, we can't be bad mouthing sports clips after the plug.
We're bad.
But genuinely, I think the junior high sucked. What a
It really
strange
did.
school.
My sister also switched schools because of the junior high. Not because she was being bullied, but just because.
Sucks.
It's not great.
I
No,
don't
it's
think that
just
wasn't
not.
that bad.
The layout of
Well,
the
like-
school felt AI.
We were
generated.
only there for like 6 months.
Well, we were only there for
Yeah.
6 months, but also like every year the kids get worse, and so like my
No, you get
sisters-
the kids stay the same. You get worse, or you get better. You just think it's worse. It's always it's gonna be the same no matter what district you go to. The junior high, preteen little stinker fucks, they're gonna be rowdy and awful. It's
Sure, but like when my sister found condoms, like used condoms in the bathrooms at the junior high.
okay. It's just because no other school near us usually has a junior high. They're all middle school or they're quote unquote
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah.
Like it's just
and we're switching that out like soon.
Yeah.
God.
Thank God.
I remember when I can't remember who it was. Some kid with a hydro flask like shattered a piece of glass, like a window, and he had to pay like only like $100 when they're playing a window.
At the junior high?
Yeah,
It was a football.
It was a football. I thought it was
Yeah.
a hydro flask.
No, I remember that. He like, it's one of those like one of the side windows on a door where it's got like the grid on it, and he chucked a football and it broke the
Those
glass.
things are reinforced. How do you break it? I feel like isn't
Well,
it?
because like it's designed so like the glass can break, but you still can't get in because it's wired in.
Okay, that makes sense. Some other tidbits about that school. I'm trying to think about. I don't know. I just remember.
Dude, I wish they
Courtyards.
courtyard.
They're pretty
Courtyards were
sweet.
nice. I wish. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, there was like these big open areas that
It
were
was
super
so
nice,
strange.
but you never used them because it was just like you just went to your next
Well, they like
hour.
banned us from them.
Yeah, exactly. It was bizarre.
They're like, no passing through the courtyards. Oh, okay.
I always pass through courtyards.
I always pass through the courtyards. I forgot. I think it was between 4th and 5th hour. I would go outside that door in the middle of whatever, like C Hall, whatever it was, out the courtyard into E Hall where all the science rooms were, because then I had Miss Coppins.
I would go through E to
Fifth
the
hour.
cafeteria.
Cafeteria.
I would go
was
because
also
my
awful.
locker was in E Hall down in the pits. What's with me getting these shitty lockers? My locker was at the end of E Hall down in the pits.
You do have some slub lockers.
And so
My
then
locker this
I've never not gotten like A tier locker placeage.
you have a
well,
locker.
my locker this year is like in like that hallway that yours is, but it's just farther down.
Yeah.
And I just have no classes down there, so it's so inconvenient to go
No,
down
so
there.
think like you're going to the lunchroom, but you just keep walking down that hallway.
Yeah.
That's where my locker is.
So like in like the big open area where like the theater was there and the gym was there, or the other side.
I'm talking about
North Campus.
Oh, you're talking about North. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
think
sorry.
like you're going to the lunch line
Okay.
and just keep walking to the end of that hallway. That's where my locker is.
So like over.
It's as far from the front door as you can get.
Pretty much.
So like we're walking down the hallway this way. The lunch line is this way. Like. The
Like,
lunch.
okay, so you're walking towards Miss Irvine. You know where Miss Irvine's class is? The
No.
art room. You know where the engineering room is?
Miss. Oh,
No.
Sorry. Do you know what happened to her? I'm
Yes,
sorry.
I was there.
Oh my
Who?
gosh.
Miss Irvine. I don't think I've told this story on the podcast.
You haven't.
Oh, when
During
she.
our
Please tell
second hour exam, senior
It's a
drawing,
crazy story.
we're sitting there, we're waiting, and then all of a sudden, not gonna name drop, walked in, started screaming and was like, "You want to see disrespect? I'll show you disrespect." And
I know who you're talking
and
about.
Miss Irvine and Miss O stood up. Useless principal, by the way. I
Assistant principal.
that one. She walks and she just stood between them, just scratching her chin. She wouldn't look at either of them, wouldn't say anything, wouldn't stop them. She was just scratching her chin, looking away from both of them, in between them. Most useless person ever.
I didn't know she was there. That's crazy.
Yeah, she didn't do anything.
She didn't do.
Not a single thing.
I got
and so then person kept screaming at Miss Irvine, and Miss Irvine, who's the sweetest soul ever, such a nice person, was like, just got upset. So she like turned around and stormed off. She tripped over some kids that had their feet in the aisle, and then she goes out the door in the back of her classroom because she has an exit in her classroom, and we just see her through the window just running past the classroom.
And then I already said half of his name. Then Justin came in and he was like, "Yeah, she left. She got in her car and left, right?"
Well, we're not sure. That's our suspicion.
The suspicion.
But later, someone else came in and grabbed all her stuff, and she never came back.
She hasn't come back?
Well, not in that class. She's back. She's my ram time.
Speaking of ram time, you gotta come see my specimen of a ram time teacher.
All right.
She's a real corpse.
Anyway, so back to your. So, like, is it over where Justin's locker is?
No. So before, before you get to Justin's locker, you turn left. To go,
Okay. So we're going down, going down the lunch line.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, all the way down
Yes,
there.
all the way down.
That's what he said. That's what he said. He said.
I thought you were talking about like over by Justin's locker, but it was
No.
No.
Turn left towards lunch line.
That's what he said.
Guys, I'm sorry. I have an MSU audition tomorrow. That's my.
Don't care.
Okay, so I have
For Cyrus?
No, for the College of Music.
Oh shit.
The College has already started.
Oh, that's right.
Oh boy, oh
I didn't need
boy.
to audition after I did it the first time.
What are we all doing, folks? What are we gonna get? What jobs do we want to get when we're out of here?
Yeah, what are we going to school? Well, I know what Wesley's going to school for.
Professional male masseuse.
What the hell is that?
Professional at the end.
He's joking.
I'm a tuggy master. Have you seen that guy on TikTok? He like walks into like Asian massage parlors. He goes, "Do you guys give tuggies?"
I do that.
Shout out Justin Tucker.
So Wesley wants to go to kinesiology
True.
and wants to do DO, Dr. of Osteopathy. Carter, what would it's the best way I can describe it? Well, it's manipulation medicine, and it's like chiropractic, but just a little bit different style. So it's still but it's kind of like chiropractic, but you're a physician, so you can still prescribe medicine.
Carter, what about you?
I'm going to Central to do secondary teaching.
Oh, I forgot you want to become a teacher just like me.
Just like me.
Just like me. Well, what do you want to teach?
Either history or math.
Yeah.
Stats.
Math seems
Bro's really into stats.
statistics
is
is
elite.
interesting.
I love stats. I'm so good at stats. I haven't gotten less than a 97 on any of the tests.
Okay.
To be fair, you've been doing basketball statistics and football
that's why.
statistics since you were 8 years old. Spouting out numbers on the couch, watching people miss free throws.
I know that
That's number 473 missed free throw for that one random guy.
That's not even like that inaccurate.
talk about
You'd be like, oh my god, his field goal percentage is so ass. It's like 8.9% after this missed one.
what do you guys feel about the worst trade in history talking about basketball?
Oh, we already
We talked about it yesterday.
Talked
Old
about it
news.
yesterday. My bad.
Anyway, Landon, you want to go and teach social studies. Is there any specific grade level you want to teach?
Oh, I want to teach at least middle schoolers, and
So no younger than middle school.
I could. Yeah, I don't want to teach anything too young, but I like the most I would do is freshmen. I don't want maybe sophomores. I don't want to teach juniors and seniors.
So you're looking like 7th and 8th grade.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to.
We need more of you. we need more people like you. Nobody wants to teach that middle age bracket. They either want to teach the really young or the
That's
really
what Caleb's dad was telling me. people go to the junior high with intent to be promoted to the high school.
Yeah.
Like your first job out of high school or out of college is the junior high, and then once someone old retires from the high school, that's what your goal is.
I'm gonna replace Mr. Man.
Because nobody wants to. And then I want to go and be a band teacher, so all grade levels at high school.
We should get Mr. Man on this podcast.
We
I don't know why I'm
Have we
saying
asked?
you guys should get Mr. Man on here. That would be
He
interesting.
would. Realistically,
If we started talking about cuckolds with Mr. Man,
I'd really love to hear what he has to say about that because he just has an interesting
he'd
way.
just be spouting about Trump the whole time.
He'd be,
Yeah.
he'd tie it back into
What did he
Trump.
say yesterday about that jackass devil in office or something?
Fascist in office.
Yeah, something crazy.
I did hear that they called him a fascist. That was.
I know that.
He had it written big and bold on the front board. It said Donald Trump's favorite word is tariff.
Yeah, no, I saw it. I went into the room that day and said hi to him.
That's his way of introducing macro. It's through tariffs. But who would be the best teacher to get on to this podcast?
We're gonna try and get Maki again.
Didn't he say he wouldn't?
Mr. Curran.
Mr.
Yeah,
Curran.
we've gone to see Curran 3 times, and every single time he's
He's
been
not
wrong.
been here. We think he might have quit.
I think he did, didn't he? I heard that he might have quit.
When?
I don't know. Nate keeps on telling me, but then again, Nate also lies to me a lot.
Nate's such a fucking liar all the
Well,
time.
Mr. Curran, he has been looking for new jobs. He's been
Yeah.
applying left and right.
Yeah, but also at the same time, it's like
Because
he's
his college degree isn't in teaching at all. It's
it
just it's in like historical studies or something.
Yeah, you just have to apply for a teacher's license and then, well,
One time we were going to lunch club, and Nate was like, "Yeah, there's one time my grandma was like walking across the street. She got hit by a car." And we were like, "Wait, like, are you serious? Like, how recent was this?" And he's like, "Oh no, that just didn't happen. I just laughed in your face." And then there was this one time he was like, "Yeah, one time my uncle like got shot. Like he actually just like got like he was walking down an alleyway in New York and he got shot." And I was like, "Are you being serious right now?" And he's like, "Yes." And then 20 minutes later, he's like, "Hey, do you remember when I told you that my uncle got shot?" "Yeah, I was fucking lying to you." he just lies all the time for no
I remember
reason.
one time we were eating at Culver's, right? And we were trying to egg this person on. I'm not going to say names. Although it doesn't matter, but still. And we were like, "Dude, you gotta try the horseradish at Culver's." Horseradish is the best horseradish. Like, they're world famous for it. You know the cheese
It's
curd?
like saying this shit is the least smelliest shit.
And I was like, and Nate looked at me and he had this look in his eye, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, try it. It's so good." And he tried it, and he was like, "This is fucking awful." They're like, "Yeah, we know." Not world famous. No one gets horseradish.
Oh boy.
Such an odd thing to serve at a restaurant.
I know, right?
Like a fast food.
Like horseradish sauce is like different. Like there's some appeal to that. But,
Oh,
like,
yeah, it
just
was
pure
sauce.
horseradish. Oh, it was horseradish sauce.
I think it was. I don't know.
Anyway, like horseradish is a big part of my culture. On Passover, we put horseradish to remember the bitterness of our ancestors when they were enslaved by Pharaoh.
So you have horseradish because it's awful.
Yes, we have like that's literally we have horseradish because it like represents the bitterness of our ancestors from being enslaved.
What's the really dry and stale bread?
Matzah.
Yes.
So matzah is just unleavened bread. So it's just it's bread, but it doesn't have any yeast in it. So they would use it. They would make the matzah and they'd put it on their backs while they walked, and it would bake in the sun. And then they would have like bread for whenever they stopped to have meals. That's how matzah was made. When they were escaping Pharaoh, they would put the bread on their backs. They would just mix the flour, the eggs, or there's no egg in it either. I think they would just
flour and water, really.
Flour and water.
And they would just it's like a cracker, but
It's like hardtack.
Yeah, hard. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
but
it
it's,
is.
But it's different than like a saltine. It's like a little bit like crunchier rather than like
Crunchier than a saltine?
yeah, but it's not as dry. because it's thinner than a saltine. I don't know. You'll have it at Passover. It's just a different.
How is it both thinner and crunchier than a
Can we get
saltine?
invited to Passover? Can I get invited?
Can we edit all of our heads on the Jew body?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
You don't even need to edit my on my head on a Jew body. I already have a Jew body.
we were gonna
He showed him the
yeah, we
It
were
would be
gonna
like,
post a very insensitive thumbnail
What's
the
that
other
demon?
day.
Cerberus, the three-headed demon.
Cerberus, yeah.
We're gonna be like the three-headed Jew. All at Passover. We're gonna have like the curls and the.
I think we got to do a 3-headed Jew now.
You gotta do it. I'd love to go to Passover.
Oh,
No,
then-
do we get permission to do that from the entire Jewish community?
I can't speak for the. I can't speak.
Can we ask Bibi?
Baby.
Netanyahu, can we get on call?
What the hell's Bibby?
Netanyahu, that's his nickname.
Netanyahu.
Benjamin Netanyahu's the PM of Israel.
Yeah, he's the Prime Minister of Israel. Ben Netanyahu.
That would be a crazy guest.
Prime Minister of Israel while they're in a war with
Get him in here.
with
You come to this
Hamas.
random high school in Michigan?
What if he accepts?
That's like when I was in AP Gov last year, and I oh no
That was Miss Kaufman.
no, that was in Miss Kaufman's class when I was in English last year, and I asked Miss Kaufman if I could get former President Barack Obama to come in for my presentation if she would give me an A in the class, and she said yeah, and so I went through the whole process and I emailed Barack Obama. I never got a response.
What the hell?
I wonder why.
Come on, Barack.
Barack, yeah, like if you're listening right now,
No, you got to email Michelle, dude. He's getting cucked over there. Wow. Someone save him.
someone save Barack.
No. What we do, right?
Sorry, Michael.
What we do is that we go to Passover. We go to Nolan's Passover. I come back as another guest and we talk about the experience.
I think that's a great idea. I think we have Passover on the podcast.
Passover on the podcast.
I can't possibly
Bring the
make that
mics
much
to
food.
Passover.
Yeah, let's just eat on the podcast.
We can look at.
a mukbang.
I don't know.
I think we gotta do a mukbang.
I don't want to
We
do
gotta
it.
get Justin on here and do a mukbang.
Okay.
Chocolate Thunder.
The chocolate thunder.
Remember when we had Taco Bell after?
I do remember that.
I wasn't there for that. What happened? Tell me a story.
I think a picture from that night is gonna be our thumbnail for this episode.
It should be.
Tell me a story.
Did you being devious looking at Logan? I have
You
that.
like holding your hand down.
Oh yeah, when I had there's this picture of me and Logan, and I'm standing up, and
And don't spoil.
Oh, okay.
They'll be looking at it.
They'll be looking at it. Guys,
see
look at the look. If you have it on another tab, quickly look.
Well,
back.
no, it'll be showing throughout the whole podcast.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
Let me find this photo real quick while you guys are talking.
Remember when
You have it?
Justin would pick up the cheese and he would do. You guys can't see it, but he's like,
Did he tongue fuck the cheese?
yeah, he
Yes,
tongue
he
fucked
did.
it.
He did tongue fuck the cheese.
And the Taco Bell sucked. Like that was a bad Taco Bell.
That was rough. That was a bad.
It was a bad
What
Taco
Taco
Bell.
Bell did you go to?
I don't
The one on Cedar Street.
One on Cedar
I
Street.
love that Taco Bell.
Usually
What?
it's good. Usually
it's good.
But there was like 30 of us there at 11 p.m.
Yeah.
That's true. It was after Cinderella.
Oh, you guys
There you
went
go.
after Cinderella. Wait,
There
let
I
me see.
am
I
in
haven't seen that picture.
my big fancy coat.
Speaking of which, Landon,
Yeah.
you're a very fanciful guy. You have been this year.
I have been. I've stopped wearing the.
The fits.
I've stopped wearing the fits, but I should come back with them. I'll come back with them Friday. I promise.
Yeah, you should wear your trade fit again.
My trade fit again. Which one was that?
That was the one where you look like an electrician.
Oh yeah.
Oh, your little.
Yeah, with the.
With your overalls and your...
I've been wanting to get a pair of overalls. I need to get them. I've also been.
I want to get a pair of Carhartt overalls. I've been
Yeah,
seeing
exactly.
people rock them.
Bibs,
Those
yeah.
are tough.
I'm gonna.
Like the brown ones like Wesley Scope.
Yeah, that would be
bibs,
awesome.
yeah.
I'd love to wear that. I'd fit that. I'd actually rock
If you
that.
pop out with that, I won't be here on Friday. Never mind. I won't be here tomorrow.
Holy cooked.
I'm auditioning tomorrow.
Well, good luck with the audition.
Thank you so much, Landon.
You know what? Bad luck.
I fucking hate you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I hope you accidentally suck in.
Nightmare.
I'm so excited to auditions, me says. Excited to auditions. Fuck you, says the evil fuck you guy who wants you to have a bad audition.
Who would be the? I wanted to ask this earlier. I know that we kind of moved on, but who would be the best teacher? We said Mr. Mockney. Honestly, Mr. Kern. I'd say honestly Mr.
Kern
Martin.
would be elite.
Mr. Martin
Mr.
would
Martin
be
came and
fun.
got pizza from Slice the other night while I was there.
Oh my gosh! Did you say I?
I don't think he knew who I was.
Yeah.
Mr. Martin would be a fun guest, but none of us had him.
Yeah, that's
Only
true.
Landon.
Mr. Trunk would be fun.
Mr. Trump would be fun.
I wish I had Mr. Trunk. If I had Mr. Trunk.
It's ram time today.
It's slam time today.
All right,
We gotta get
so,
out of here.
all right, we gotta get out of here. Mid conversation, it's whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you again, Landon, for coming.
I'd love to come back. It was great, guys. We had some good talks.
Yeah, absolutely.
We talked about cuckoldry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna exit out of that tab actually.
All right.
Close it. Open up it again, just at a later time.
Have a wonderful.
I'll be back.
Why didn't we look at images of cuckoldry? We should go to
Oh my gosh, that's a part 2.
Next time Landon's on, we'll look at images of cuckoldry.
Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and we'll be back for you on Monday.
Cue the music.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
All right,
I'm so
have a good
glad.